Do-do. Alright, well, let's see what we can do here. Maybe we can get this run to go our way. You can go your own way. Let's go and take some non-ship light beacons. But as always, we want to uncover as many beacons as we can. Okay, so this is a pretty decent event. We'll agree to rescue the store here. We get a guaranteed store, plus we get a ship fight right before it, so that's pretty awesome. It was suggested to me that if we were going for a full 56 roster ship completion, then we should probably do, or it was suggested that we could do 2 of every ship. You know what I mean? Like if we start with the Rock A, we do the Rock A twice. We do the Stealth B twice. We do blah blah blah, like that stuff. So I don't know. That's something that we could maybe do. This is very bad. Looks like it actually is, might, or could be targeting my weapons. I don't know. So I'm just gonna go ahead and cloak. But we want this ship fight, because I can't surrender my crew. That's not a good idea. So we just have to hope that they do not want to target my weapons. That's all that we can hope for here. 2 Rock A in a row sounds like a nightmare. Well, oh, okay. That's fine. Good. Great. Nice. Do you want to give me a rock crewman? Nope. Getting a rock crewman would be cool, but I need scrap, so... Alright, see, that's good. 19 scrap, a missile, a drone part, and a drone recovery arm. Yeah, see, look, runs with the Stealth B can go fine. 2 Rock A runs in a row, but I mean, there's also all of the other ships in a row that we would have to do. I mean, let alone the Rock A. They would all be kind of a pain in the butt. But I mean, really, if we're looking to get 56 in a row, then I think then that might technically be the better way to do it. They do not like my engines at all. We know we're gonna get a store on that beacon. What's up, Philos? Alright, let's just go here. I'm gonna take non-ship fights for right now. Alright. Yeah, maybe taking non-ship fights is actually not what we should be doing here. This is actually a pretty good thing for us to be fighting here, because if we get fires in our weapons, they don't instantly go down, so that's nice. Oh god. That's definitely not pleasant. But, okay. I don't know if this doesn't seem like this is gonna be very good for you, human. Wow, I really want fires. Hey, man. If you really want fires in my piloting, that's your business. You can have them. That's fine. I'm just going to man my doots. I'm just going to sit here and man my doots. We're just going to only have 60% evasion versus that missile. So, don't do it. Oh, okay. Well, you could have done that and that would have been okay, so sure. Yeah, I get it, man. You don't like my piloting. He really does not like it. Okay, now I can get you back up here. There we go. Very nice. Very, very nice. Hopefully we get a double here. What is this? Why? This isn't real life. We just had a run where we lost scrap in Sector 1, and then we get a run where we get a Burst Laser 2 for free, and then a drone recovery arm for free. Alright, sure, why not? Jesus. 17 scrap, 1 fuel and a drone part, and a burst laser too. Contact the civilian ship, and they ran away. They ran away. Alright. Yeah, I don't know what this run is. I have no idea. Also, I'm kind of killing my pilot. You should actually be in engines, by the way. That's normally what I do. Okay. Okay. I still need to get my cloaking level 3. That is priority number 1. Holy crap. Do I want to take a ship fight before the quest? I don't know. Every ship that we fight has drones. Yeah, that civilian ship should have come back and give us another weapon, exactly. Because this is going to be a ship fight here, so it's not like we're jumping into a store or anything like that, so maybe I should take a ship fight beforehand to try and get my cloaking level 3. Yeah, it's okay. We'll fight that. That's fine. Technically, I could use the burst laser too as like an early volley, but we'll be able to cloak like both of these. Or do I get to cloak both of these? I swore I got to. I mean, I know that's 10 seconds and that's 12 seconds, but all right, well, whatever. It sucks. Can't cloak level 3. But we cloaked what mattered, so. I still get to fire my glaive beam before they get to do another volley, so no big deal. 14 scrap, 1 missile, and a drone part. There we go, 50 scrap on the nose. Ideally, replace the glaive with a better setup unless you can get a free pre-igniter early. Yeah, well, I mean, sometimes that works out. I've had that work out before, but it's also pretty sketchy. I mean, if you end up switching out your weapon setup for something else and you like have level 3 cloaking, which is what I'm going to upgrade to right now, it's really sketchy because then suddenly you don't have a weapon setup that's annihilating the ship in one swipe, and you can actually have longer ship fights. Like longer uncloaked time with no shields. So it's like if you get shields, then having a different weapon setup can be okay. But if you're one-shotting ships with the glaive beam, like that's actually pretty optimal. So I have a distress with a ship detective. We're gonna get my cloaking level 3, and that's gonna be good. So I guess I could go to this distress first, and then maybe go to that quest or something. They might want fuel there. Oh, it's a trap! Okay. Okay, they got a small missile and a basic laser. So what we want to do here is we just cloak level 3 right off the bat. And the cloak time is 15 seconds. With a guy manning the glaive beam, it fires in 22.5 seconds. So uncloaked time is 7.5 seconds until the glaive beam fires. So even if they have, you know, a fast firing weapon setup, we're still going to be able to fire the glaive beam before they're able to fire theirs. So you can see that missile turns green, but it doesn't save them. The heavy, it's really close. If they're manning a heavy laser or a 9-second missile, it turns green. But as long as it's like at least halfway through your swipe, you're hitting their weapons, you should be fine. 16 scrap, 2 fuel, and a drone part. Okay, there's another store over there. It's really, really expensive to get the burst laser 2 online. It's 125 scrap, so we're a very long way away from being able to do that. Let's go to the quest, which is going to give us a store. Engage the rebel and rescue the space dock. What I can do to make sure that my oxygen goes online is I can I can put my Zoltan in the cloak, and then I can run it back to engines, and he'll take that power with him, so I can have my oxygen online. Nice. Okay, we got 5 hull points repaired as well, and 13 scrap, and we get a store. They have shields. Any store that has a system for sale will have shields for sale, but stores are not guaranteed to actually have a system for sale, so yeah. Yep. Yeah, exactly. So like, your crew has to hold their breath every single fight. This is maybe a bit of a downside for them. So I'm gonna sell drone recovery arm. We don't need that. Still very short, being able to afford shields. I mean, we can not get shields online. It's a possibility, but yes, they have shields. They are 125 scrap. What's up, Flash? How you doing, man? I've only got 3 jumps before the exit, so I might go like here, store, exit. Or I might go here, exit, something like that. I'm gonna go here first. Well, we're not gonna pay their toll, but this is not a good ship fight for us. Start the cloak, and we're gonna do that same volley that we did before. Can I actually hit their weapons by targeting like this? It's not gonna make a difference. It's not gonna... I mean, I know I can hit their weapons, but can I hit both of these rooms? I don't know if I can or not. There we go. It's not gonna hit shields, so it's really not gonna make a difference, but it will hit their doors and their weapons, so that's nice. I need to run you down here. Shit, I forgot. There we go. Mini beam's still online, obviously, but it's alright. Even if they hit my weapons, we'll be okay here. Okay, they didn't hit my weapons. Playing a ton of Hearthstone since the new X-Pack. Cool. Man, I'm like more seriously considering downloading Magic Online. Oh shit, I should have cloaked. Dang it. Cloaking now doesn't make any difference. They'll still get the rest of their hits. The beam can't miss, so... Oh well. I could have saved 2 damage there. Hopefully that doesn't cost us the run. 13 scrap, 3 fuel, and a drone part. Alright. But I know that I can't really like if I played any Magic Online, it'd be like a draft a week or something like that. Can't really do any more than that. So, I mean, I only have 67 scraps. It's not really enough to purchase anything from the store. You know, with only 1 jump to get scrap and then go to the store, I don't think it's going to be something that we're interested in. So we're just going to take these 2 jumps and go to the exit. Nobody hails my ship, of course. Of course. Welcome back, Kingdom. It's a ship with drones. That we know that they're going to be offensive drones, but this is a guaranteed double reward. From what I played a Hearthstone, I had fun. Really, it just makes me want to play Magic, though. A fight like this would be reason to get a value point in our weapons because that would defend us from a little bit more shenanigans. What I could consider doing, I could like get the burst laser, use the burst laser and take down their drones, but then that missile's still a problem. So I think we're gonna do this. I'm just gonna gamble again. It's our first. Whatever. We lost the win streak, so. Just gonna take any shots, or no. Do I take any shots that aren't going at my weapons? I don't think we do, actually. I think we just cloak right away, because that way we don't have to worry about the missile. We still have to gamble on the combat drone, but I guess I'll just take that one, or whatever. It was about to fire again anyway, so I'll just cloak that. I'm gonna waste a shot here. Well, not waste. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna target their drones, weapons, and piloting first, because they have 8 health, and even if, like, just the way that the ship is laid out, I can only do at most 7 health. So if I could kill them in one swipe, I would, but I can't. So I want to take down their weapons and drones. Okay, max evasion as best we can anyway. Okay. Okay, good. Great. We're fine. No problem. Hearthstone is a kids card game that for some reason has esports. Well, it's a kind of a, I mean, it seems like from what I've seen for Hearthstone, there's certainly, it's not completely RNG based. It's quite skill intensive. You still have to make correct plays, stuff like that. There's a little bit more consistency as far as resource management goes than like for something like Magic. Right? You have the constant resource increment increases. 7 scrap, 3 fuel, and missile. Okay, 18 scrap, 2 missiles, and a drone part. I mean, with any trading card game, there's like a pay-to-win aspect of it, because there's what becomes like common in the meta for any kind of given format, especially Type 2 format for Magic, but there's breakout stuff. You know, it's not like it's always all figured out. But I mean, especially for further back formats like even Legacy or whatever stuff like that, there's going to be a lot more complexity than what Hearthstone is capable of, just because it's just not, it hasn't been around for that long. So it's not a sea of cards. What's up, creator? How you doing, man? Yeah, literally every collectible card game is you could call pay to win. But I mean, you can have stuff that works pretty good. I know that, you know, like during the portions of time when I played competitive Magic, it was always like there was one like handful of decks, like top 5 decks, or sometimes maybe down to top 3 decks. But then you could have fringe decks that were targeted towards those decks, and you could hope to be fighting exclusively 1 or 2 of those decks and stuff like that. Not poker. Poker is totally pay to win, Scott. Right, I guess that would be accurate. Yeah, it's just like, yeah, saying pay to win is just like, yes, it is a card game. It is a trading card game. Yeah, I would agree with that, Kuno. Yeah, the mechanics are more simple, but there's still some complexity, at least in when you know, for the short period of time that I played. I felt like I didn't feel like I had no options. I felt like there was kind of interesting stuff to make. When NAS was over for Thanksgiving, we were actually talking a bit about Magic and like kind of how we remembered Magic in our lives or whatever, you know, like our favorite life Magic moments and stuff like that. Yeah, it was pretty cool. Thanks for the like and the retweet, Great Pino. Appreciate it, man. Because all me, Kuro, and Nas all Kuro with a little bit more. Kuro would play Magic a little bit more casually, and then Nas would be a little bit more competitive, and I would be more on like the ultra competitive kind of, for the most part anyway, Magic spectrum. Let's attack the slaver scum here. They do have an offensive drone, which is bad. Well, we don't know what kind of a drone they have, actually, but they do, in fact, have an offensive drone, so. Yeah, you can Yeah, you can shoot that. It's just an empty room. Yeah, my cloak. Cloak it up. Da, 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 da. Well, see, I don't think that there's less RNG because of the land. Like, I would say that the resource management is less complex and more consistent, but that doesn't mean that the game itself is less, excuse me, RNG based. Run to engines. Damn. Alright, that's fine. We got him. No, I'm not taking a mantis. I need scrap, you crazy bastard. 22 scrap, 2 fuel, 2 missiles. Absolutely awesome. Very nice. Oh, are they? Oh, is it like really RNG, super RNG heavy? Okay, I don't know. What do I know? I don't know nothing. I'm not a Hearthstone player. Let's play some Magic. I want to play some Magic now. Even talking about Hearthstone. Let's go draft something. I have a cube put together. That I used to run every Wednesday. I used to invite a whole bunch of friends over. I'd bake a whole bunch of cookies, and this is when I was working at the restaurant, and I'd get the Wednesday afternoon off. It didn't last for very long, but I'd get the Wednesday off, bake a whole bunch of cookies, have like 7 guys over, so we'd have an 8-man draft, cube draft. It was a blast. It's really cool. All right, civilian sector is definitely what we're going to be taking here. You miss your old tourney decks from Magic the Gathering. The last thing that I did when I was getting out, when I was looking to be getting out of Magic, is I sold all of my commons and uncommons, and I traded a bunch of stuff that was good at the time for a legacy deck. Essentially, is what I did. I sold off a bunch of cards and traded a bunch of stuff and got a legacy deck together. And I went and I played at Grand Prix Toronto. Almost made day 2, but I lost to an Enchantress deck. I was playing a blue, white, green Stoneforge kind of control-y deck with Stoneforges and Force of Wills and Jace and other stuff that I can't remember off the top of my head. I remember my sideboard was very strange in the Legacy tournament that I went to play. It was the first Legacy tournament that I've ever played in. I am really proud of how well I did. It was the first Legacy tournament that I ever played in, and I did so much studying to try and learn Legacy, because when you're running counter spells in Legacy, you need to know exactly what to counter. It's very important. One wrong move and you're fucked. So. I'm sorry to hear that, Sloth. Yeah, I always I don't know, I didn't have too many, well, that's not true. I definitely had some people that I did not get along with at all. Also, what is with this sector layout? That's my only, if I don't want to go to the exit from this beacon, then I have to go up to that beacon and get all the way around. So that's weird. I guess I'm going to take this ship fight. Do I want to... get my weapon a value point here? I think I might. I only need 11 more scrap to be able to get my other point, to be able to get the burst laser 2 online. That being said, I don't have the power for it. I'd need another 2 power, so really I need 51 scrap. Well, yeah, I mean, if you had, there were people that I really got along well with in Magic, and there were some people that I didn't. And it wasn't necessarily that, they were or were not competitive. There were competitive people that I got along with, and there were non-competitive people that I did not get along with. And vice versa or whatever. Just kind of, I guess it's just, I think that's true pretty much across anything that you do. You're gonna run into all kinds. Sometimes you'll end up running into all kinds of people. Sometimes you'd get like kind of cliques of groups of people that would come into a Friday Night Magic, and they would like, it'd just be this group of douchery kind of a thing. I've definitely seen that kind of stuff before, which I wasn't too pleased about. We're gonna get a value point here. Okay. They got a missile, they got an Ion Blast Mark 1. Now that Ion Blast Mark 1 will be able to fire on me here before they, before I get to fire my Glade Beam, but it won't make a difference. Now I'm really thinking about downloading Magic Online. Maybe we'll do like a Friday Night Magic. There's no way that I could get it together right now. See, it does get to fire. And it targeted my weapons. Of course you did. But you're already dead, you drone bastard. 13 scrap, 1 missile and a drone part. Very nice. You drone bastard. I don't know. For me, I always... Like, there were some people that I would, that would be of the, like, I always consider myself extremely competitive in a lot of things that I do, but for me, it's the same thing that we do with the stream, is like, man, I love Magic. It's a great game. It's fantastic. And just because somebody doesn't know the game as well as me, when I was a kid, for Magic, man, like, it was tough to, like, you know, just like when I was younger, like, I would get my ass kicked by everybody. Just, you know, you don't have higher reasoning skills when you're really young, so you don't really have a very good understanding of the game. You know what I mean? But it was like difficult. I always felt like to try to like to get tips, because like people that like had like the knowledge, like didn't like talk to you after the game was over. Okay, well, like, you did this and this, but if you would have done this with the card that you have, then Y would have happened, or whatever. You know what I mean? I was kind of always missed having that when I was young, because like the older kids or even the adults that were playing, like, just didn't do that. So like every time I always played Magic, I always, like, I never wanted to like make someone feel bad about them being worse at the game or get frustrated with them, because if I thought that like if I like treated somebody like shit while they were playing Magic or made them feel bad about how they were doing, then it might make them not want to continue playing the game, which I thought was horrible. Like, that was the last thing that I would ever want to do, is to get somebody to not play Magic, because that's what I want. That's like, I just like somebody playing Magic. That's awesome. That's how I feel about FTL. Let's go over here, I suppose. I can actually get that other point of weapon power. I could technically... You know what, the other thing? Let's see. Do I want this bar of power weapon or not? I could technically have the weapon online, I guess. But not... Nah, not really. Yeah, I always felt like... Yeah... Well, yeah, I mean, that's definitely what I think. Can't find good username, but sometimes, I mean, that's definitely it's like the way that some people treat people that aren't as good at the game as them or whatever, because they're like bringing they're like not good, so their team is losing, so or whatever, stuff like that. I think I'm gonna hold my scrap here. No, I don't want that. I know I'm going, Vordell. I'm going. This isn't a speed run. We're here to sit back and relax. I'm gonna go over here. I'm gonna go up to the top part of the sector, I think. A drone part for 5 fuel, sure. Ugh. Yeah, that could be the case sometimes, Dial M, yeah. I think we're gonna go here, here, and then there. And then we'll go up to this next part. Because, like, I could even, like, loop back around. Like, I could jump over some of these beacons and then hit up, like, over here and then still come back and hit the exit up, so. But I kind of want to spot these out just in case. Wow, that's really bad. Now I really wish I would have gotten my weapon online. Okay. Damn. I can't surrender a crew to slavers, and this ship has 2 shields, so this is bad. Oh well. They have 3 mantis though. Okay, that's really good though. That's really good. They have 2 freaking mantis. That's awesome. Or 3 mantis. So they're gonna be really terrible at repairing stuff. And I need to hit their shields and their weapons. There should... I want to hit that empty room too. There we go. Alright. Get that auction online. Yeah, we'll be... Like, I think that's actually going to be able to fire on me, which kind of sucks. Yeah, I freaking knew it. Okay, the good news is I got that pike beam offline. Just please don't hit my weapons. Perfect. That's totally fine. Okay, cool. Great. I don't get to cloak that. But that's fine. Cool. Great. And at this point, I could just cloak right away. It doesn't really make any difference. Alright, cool. Great. Get them and dead them, boys. I don't think I'm going to take... If they offer a crew, I'm not going to take it. I need more scrap, so... Scrap is what gets us the win here, not anything else. 19 scrap, 1 fuel, 2 missiles, okay? Oh, you're fine. Calm down. Okay. Ooh. Yeah, I don't want to go to either of those, so I think I might actually go back into the nebula here. You're still alive on the crew. We lost our run, Zebra. This is our win streak lost, so we're starting back over again. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to go back. I do not want to go to those. Crap doesn't connect up there. I can get that burst 2 online and get a bar of power, so I can actually have it online. Why not just make half your ship no oxygen for the fun? Because we're trying to win, not lose, I guess would be my answer to that question. I think I actually might want you in cloak. Yeah, this is a separate run. We lost it. Our win streak is dead. We might try and start doing 2 of each ship in a row here, so I might run this Stealth B again after this. Okay, activate our weapons threateningly. If they give us a good surrender offer, even if they don't, yeah, it's kind of like hard because we don't know what kind of a setup they're going to have, so I think I'm just going to take it anyway. It's a RNG heavy ship. I mean, we did what we could at the run, but we ran into too much stuff that just kept dealing us damage. It's fine. This, we lost to the Stealth B. It's a Burst Laser 2. Burst Laser 3 would be 4 power. Yeah, I'm not going to do this. We can permanently lose crew from that event, so not going to happen. Okay, there's a store here, but that doesn't do me any good. I'm just going to jump to it anyway. I'm not going to be diving in this sector, just want to see what the store has. They do have shields. Three jumps before the exit, so we're gonna go here, 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 and then the exit's the plan. Okay. We're just going to be cloaking right off the bat. They have an ion blast, or ion stunner, and a small missile. So this is the reason I have my Zoltan in cloaking, so that way I can just cloak level 3 right off the bat. And then when the cloak is done, I can run him out of cloak into engines, and then, or have my cloak on, or oxygen online, or whatever. But, like, we don't know if we're going to be fighting 2 shielded ships at any given point here, so that's why we're doing this. Oh, Rockman. 12 scrap, 1 missile and a drone part. Okay. You gonna fight me in here? You're not. You're not gonna fight me in there? Okay. Got it. Win streak. Yeah, we're doing a win streak, but we just lost it, that's all. So we're back to the beginning. But yeah, I'm thinking we might start trying to do 2 of every ship. Like, so we're gonna Stealth B twice, Rock A twice, NGB twice in a row. More likely that we'll lose early, really early, but once we kind of get to the 28 ship point, then we should be in the clear for a 56. Should be in the clear for the 56. Okay. Do, 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 do. 18 scrap, 1 fuel, 2 missiles. Okay, let's go to the exit. I could get a bar of power, but I really should probably try and save. Like, we have what we need to one-shot pretty much every ship that we come in contact with, as long as we don't whiff with our burst 2. Even through the next sector. I'm gonna sell 6 here. Like, we're gonna be low on drones. I do want to get hacking for this ship, but we need scrap really bad, so NG Homeworld's a great place to go. Great place to be, the NG Homeworlds. Just need to keep bottling up scrap. That sector layout, though. Alright. So we're just gonna go along, maybe go here first and loop back around, something like that, I guess. Sounds fine. Yeah, we have a blue option with their, with our human here. We're gonna get a free NG, or I'm sorry, a free Mantis here. Found malfunctioning Mantis, believes it is human. Will receive input only from human. Danger evaluation extremely high. So he's grateful to see another human and introduces himself as Robert Smith. He explains he's from a nearby human colony and would appreciate being returned here. He's basically Worf is who he is. Return him home, except for he's kind of crazy. We We could take the Mantis, which is probably what we're gonna do. I could also get like if we were at like a high, that's definitely what we're gonna do. If we were at like level 4 or 5 engines or something like that, and we just wanted a free level of engines, and we were already maxed on crew, number 2 would definitely be the thing to do. But he actually has a level in piloting. Okay, well that's where you're gonna go then. I'll take it. Let's hail the ship. What's up, guys? 1 drone part for 8 fuel. Yep, we'll do that. Out of drones suddenly. Where's that fleet? I've only got 7 jumps before the exit's going to be covered. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 exits. Alright, well. Whatever, no reason to go to that store. Don't have enough scrap. I'm looking for enough scrap to buy shields, because we have enough scrap, or we have what we need to kill ships here, like I said, for a while. We'll ignore here, hope for a ship fight. Damn. 1, 2, 3. I could go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, I'd have to have that be my 6th jump and then jump to the exit at this point. You can kill fires by having an oxygen overproduction. Huge waste of scrap and power, though. What? If you have level 3 oxygen, the fires will never go out, even in a 4-slot room, or even with level 2 oxygen, the fires will never go out. They don't go out because you have a higher level of oxygen. That's definitely not how that works. Either way I go here, what stinks about this being forced into these lines is that we might be forced into going to a beacon that we really cannot afford to go to, but like if we could go into an asteroid field, that would obviously be pretty abysmal, so. Damn, man. I'm not gonna accept your bribe. Your bribe is stupid. They have a charge laser and a bomb. So they can fire that 1 single shot out of that before my glaive fires, but if that does happen, it'll just be annoying. Shouldn't be a huge problem. When cloak's done, we'll run into the engines. Okay, fire our burst laser right now. Nice. Nope. You're dead. I'm not taking your crappy surrender offer. 10 scrap. That's not a really good reward. Hopefully we get a double here. A store. Man. This is really not what I'm interested in. Dang, man. Dang, damn it. This is not the greatest. I just don't want stores in these spots. It's not any good for us. Yeah, I guess we just have to keep on keeping on here. Could get a couple of repairs. We're not really that critical on hull. Alright, let's just keep going. 14 scrap and anti-combat drone. That sells for 17 scrap, so we're really stoked to see that. Cool. I didn't rename Smith. Oh, you're right, I didn't. Thanks. Good call, good call. Now we're up to enough scrap here. Rhino gets the name. There you go, Rhino. I guess the OI isn't gonna fit. Okay, we'll go here, and then the exit. Maybe we get a store there, maybe we don't. We have no idea. Frantic discussion about something obviously troubling them. I can message him, but I don't have an NG crewman on board. This is the NG Homeworld specific quest. That is, it's the stealth ship quest, and the final reward would be a full hull repair titanium system casing, and some like 5 of each resource or something like that. All right. $12 scrap and an ion blast. If we, for whatever reason, did not get crazy lucky and find that burst laser 2 for free, this ion blast is perfect for this setup because taking down one shield is quite often all we need in order to still be able to do a decent amount of damage with the glade beam. So that's actually a really great weapon with this setup. But okay, Zoltan Homeworlds would be cool. There's nothing wrong with lurking Rhino. A lot of people like to lurk around here. I mean, Pyre Controlled's okay, but I mean, Zoltan Controlled could be great, but it could also be like basically a run ender because if we fight Zoltan shields, then that's a huge problem. So, I mean, we have long-range scanners, so we're more likely to find the Peace Envoy. If we get Zoltan shields, that's insane. If we get the Envoy, that's also insane because it reduces our cloak time or our weapon charge time by a lot. So, either one of those is pretty amazing. You know what? Let's just gamble. Let's go Zoltan Homeworlds here. Let's try and find the Peace Envoy. Big gamble here. Big gamble. Like we could easily fight a ship that just murders us. I'm gonna try to avoid ship fights at all costs. The Peace Envoy, because we have long-range scanners, we have a better chance of finding the Envoy. The reason I say that is I know exactly what kind of beacon we're looking for. We're looking for a beacon with no ship detected, that's not in the nebula, that has no distress, so. Okay, that's bad. Let's go Nebula. If I can. Blue option, maybe? No? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Hey, blue option. What do we got? Whoa, very nice. Oh, very nice. Jorlak the Zoltan. And so we get a power and he's even got a level in weapons. That's really, really lucky. Good old Jorlak. Kingdom's already got a name. Rhino's got a name. Scotten. That's the name. There you go. Gotta go up a little ways. It's alright. Alright, so that's really cool. I guess you're gonna go into engines. He does have a level in engines as well, which is cool, but the weapons level is way better for us. Okay. God damn it. I do not want to go to an ion pulse. We have to go to the ship fight. Do I want to upgrade anything? I don't think so. Oh, sure, Kojo. Yeah, I understand. Especially for anybody in the US. I mean, I'm streaming during what is very much work time. It's a pleasure to have you, Ruben. Pleasure to have you. It's a pleasure to have all of you. I really appreciate you all hanging out. It's really I don't know. I talk about it every once in a while, but it's really important for me to have a community that I feel like I can. I don't know. I can just be myself. I guess is something to say about it. I've been at points during our, you know, more than 2 years streaming that I wasn't really happy with the way that the chat was and the way that people treated each other and stuff like that, and we don't have any problems at all. Everybody's really awesome. I think we have a really amazing environment, and you all make that very possible. I mean, I bring the stream, but you all bring the community with you, so you make it a really great place, and I appreciate it. It's very chill, very relaxed, very kind, and courteous. And I love you for it. Let's see. I don't think we want to upgrade anything, really. There's not really anything I can do. I mean, we want to store. I've avoided ship fights at all costs, but yeah, that's not good. If they hack my weapons, this might be bad. Yeah, we're definitely going to be playing the Darkest Dungeon DLC when it comes out. Yep, for sure. All the love, guys. Wait. Why are we ready to fire here? What's going on? Look at our weapons. Okay, never mind. Okay, so this is really bad. Well, we already lost on this ship already, so. Yeah, how you doing, Math? Nexus and Emu. Great to have you guys. I might want to like use the Ion Blast with a Burst Laser 2 here or something, but this is just really bad. We could lose on this ship. If they add a new dungeon type with that DLC, I'm gonna be really excited. If they don't, I'm still gonna be excited, but I'm gonna be significantly less excited. Cause I know the dungeons really well, so I'm looking for a little bit different, something a little bit different. We're probably gonna start playing some more of Darkest Dungeon sooner than that, but just trying to think of like whether I should just be trying to use the glaive beam here, and that might be what we want to do. I think I need to wait for the hack though. I think that's in my best interest. Okay, that's going for my piloting, so we really don't care about that. I'll just let it hit me, and then I'll start the cloak. Yeah. Okay, so I think what I want to do is I actually do want to fire the glaive beam first. Before, like, so that way what we're gonna maybe do is fire a volley that goes like this. Hang on, let's see. There's got to be a real good way to do this. Okay, here we go. If I do it like that, I might be able to do a good bit of damage to those weapons, so I might be able to hit there with shields and the weapons. And we'll fire the Burst Laser 2 afterwards. So the reason that we're going to do that, put you into engines, is that way hopefully I can disable their weapons like to the max. What I'm hoping for is that by the time that this beam gets to their shields and then hits their weapons, like their shields will be down. Okay, I think that's exactly what's going to happen here. Nice. Okay, so now that's pretty great. Alls we have firing at us right now. Oh, and they switched again. Oh my god, that's amazing. Okay, that's really good. Wow, that's really amazing. All right. Let's fire this immediately. Just to try and get lucky. Oh my god. This ship fight, though. This ship fight. Get wrecked, Burst Laser 2. Get riggedy wrecked. He's got it back online right away, but that's okay. This is great. Now, I think I want to cloak immediately here, just to stop them from firing at me at all. Yep. Definitely what we do here. I'm going to put my Zoltan power in here so I can have my oxygen online. So we're actually going to fire while we're cloaked. Every shot here, or the volley, not every shot. Every shot that we do that's not a beam weapon is going to reduce my cloak time. So if we get 2 hits here, they die. Nice. Very good. All right, great. Woo! 30 scrap, 1 fuel, and a drone part. Nice. I think the new dungeon type is going to be there, as in the vampire layer and such, plus some new classes as well, as far as I understand. Cool. Alright. That fight absolutely went as good as it possibly could have. There is absolutely no way it could have gone better. No way it could have gone better. Let's go to the store. Another reminder, guys, those of you that are subs, that we're doing this Sunday is Sub Sunday. We're gonna start doing Sub Sunday every first Sunday of the month, and there's a straw poll in the Discord chat, so you can go and vote on what game you want to see this Sunday, or what game you want to play / watch or whatever. Okay, there's the shields. There we go, boys. That's really good. They have an auto reloader too, which is also very good. We definitely want shields, and I think I might buy that auto reloader. I think I might. Either of these beacons could be the peace envoy. Have you tried Isaac? I have got, yeah. In the original Isaac, I've got hundreds of hours in it. In the new Isaac, I don't have that much time. I'm not very good at the new Isaac. That's just because I haven't put a lot of time into it, though. Can you link the Discord? That is the link right there. Zoix did it. You have to link your Discord to your Twitch. And then you can get into the sub stuff. A 10% faster cooldown time on the, yeah, we're gonna sell the Ion Blast, we're gonna buy that. So that fast of a firing of a glaive beam is pretty amazing. So we'll do that. And I need to get power for my ship, for sure. I'm gonna get 2 repairs, and we're gonna be on our way. Either of these could be the Peace Envoy. Again, like I said, no ship detected, no distress. Do I want to go here, and then go up this way? I'm not sure. That might be better. Okay, all we really need is power now, and we should be pretty safe for a long time. Damn. Okay, that could be a Peace Envoy as well. I have 6 jumps as of right now. Before we have to go to the exit, I'm gonna take all the beacons that I can with no ships detected. Damn it! Ah, that's not gonna be it. That can't be it. Okay, I'm getting intruded from the event itself, and the ship's gonna board me. 3 Mantis, A. Okay, This shouldn't fuck up my cloak time, I don't think. Damn it, it did fuck up my cloak time. That sucks. Alright, well. Hang on, you go over here. That's fine, so they're gonna deal a point of damage to that. But that doesn't matter at this point. Okay, I'm gonna run my human in here to make sure that these guys are not getting into my weapons. I'm gonna close the door on that guy. I'm trying to, oh fuck, I keep letting him hit my human too much here. I'm just making sure that they're not screwing with me. Okay, we can fire this now. Good. Good. Okay. Get them and dead 'em, boys. Very nice. Very nice. 24 scrap, 1 fuel, and a missile. Alright. Get him and dead him. Very good. Alright. Every event is an adventure. Alright. Holy crap. Bum ba da da dum da 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 dum da 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 dum. That could be the peace envoy as well, and so could that. We got 4 jumps, so we're fine to go like 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the exit. So we will have spotted out every capable beacon in the sector for the peace envoy. Let's get a bar of power. Peace envoy? Yes! Hear them out! Very good. An unarmed Zoltan transport vessel is slowly making its way toward the beacon here. They hail. This is a Zoltan peace envoy. We carry no weapons or shielding and rely on the mercy of others to communicate our message. Take your silence for interested contemplation. Yeah, we're gonna be able to go too. Nice. Okay, that's it. Right next to us. Perfect. Let's do it. I'm gonna be missing out on a jump on this sector just because of... well, maybe I can hit that after 2 jumps. I'm not sure though. If we get a Zoltan shield here, it's phenomenal. Attempt to hail them. Perhaps there could be a reconciliation of our ideals without war. Don't you know that true progress can only be achieved without bloodshed? Haven't you heard of anything? These guys don't know nothing. 17 scrap and 1 Zoltan shield, please. Yeah, we'll go ahead and take that Zoltan shield off your hands. Very nice. Don't mind if I do. Man, it really stinks that we couldn't have had a run like this to continue the win streak, but to start the win streak, it's a ridiculously good Stealth B run. Alright. Now we're like absurdly safe. We're pretty much set for quite some time now. Oh man, they're having such a bad time. 21 scrap, 2 missiles, and a drone parts. Okay, we can actually jump here and then go to the exit. Sounds good to me. These are OP shields, man. Participate in their study. We're actually hoping that they're being held hostage here because we get a guaranteed double reward, but okay, nope. It's not, I don't know what the odds are on the 2 different events happening there, but oh well. Yeah, I'll sell you 5 missiles. There you go. Those are for you. Uncharted Nebula it is. Sounds fine to me. Dun, dun, dun. Okay, so do we want to go to that store? We have 86 scrap. Do we have anything else to sell? No, not really. We definitely have everything that we could want as far as augments go. Don't want to replace anything there. You watch Steven Universe by chance? No, I don't know what that is, Joe called. Is that a show or a YouTube channel or... Yeah, everything looks nice with the Zoltan shield in my eyes, Rhino. I mean, we want fuel from that store is what we really want. And then we could also afford hacking, which would be really, really good. Yeah, I know, we need fuel. It's a show. Okay, yeah, I've never heard of it or seen it. Okay, I guess... in before 3 fuel. Okay, they actually have a decent bit. We're gonna buy all 6 of that, and don't need any repairs. I'm gonna buy a bar of power, but it's not really that necessary. It's pretty unlikely that we'll even need our shields online. What's it about? What's the show Steven Universe about? Holy crap, Oli! Did you say a bit? Thanks for the 100 bits, Joe Collin. Appreciate it, man. Thanks for those delicious 100 little itty bitty bits. Appreciate it, man. All the love. Nothing. Alright. Oh, there's an ion storm. Oh, that's really bad. Okay, so right now we would have 5 power to work with, not including Zoltan power. So that means I could have that online. Alright. I guess. I don't really... maybe I want to have my piloting to level 2. What's up, Cyclonus? How you doing? Yeah, well, tell me what the show's about. Well, just tell me the premise. What does Explosive Replicator do? It gives you a 50% chance to not expend a missile when you use a weapon. When you use a missile weapon. So half the time you're not gonna use a missile out of your inventory when you use it. When you use a missile weapon. When you fire a missile weapon, rather. Because this could be an event where we manually search wreckage, and if we don't have level 2 piloting, then we're gonna be kind of annoyed. It's not too big of an expenditure. I guess we'll just be fine with doing that. Okay, it's a boarding event. That's fine. 33 scrap, 1 missile and a drone part. And we're getting boarded. Okay. Just a couple of guys there, a couple of guys in there. Okay, I get it. I get it. Get off of my ship, though. It's my boat. Go away. Go away. No. 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 Stop. Stop it. Stop it. No. Bad rebels. Bad rebels. You do that outside. No. Well, I guess I'm just going to do this. Dude, stop it, guys. Oh, my goodness. Trying to get into my oxygen. Let's go fight them. Go blast them. Don't deal damage to my oxygen. Don't do it. Alright, that's fine. You can do that. We'll beat you up. So it's an adventure show involving space. Sort of. But it goes on space adventures. He goes to space a lot. Okay. I don't know. Could very well be something that I would enjoy. I have no idea. How you doing, Zed Alone? How's your day going? Let's go to a ship detected, I guess. We'll go to this one first. Okay, we got a blue option with our weapons here. 3 fuel, 33 scraps, and okay surrender offer, so we'll go ahead and take that. Not gonna go to that ion storm. Zed Alone with the 3 months in a row. Can we get a bunch of wasps and hearts in chat to welcome Zed Alone back to the wasp car? Thank you so much, Zed Alone. Thank you so much, Zed Alone, for the continued support. Thanks for helping keep the content alive. All the love, man. Always a pleasure to have you. Let's attack the automated ship to get to the station. Could get a double reward here. Could get a double reward. Combat drone 2. Oh, this is bad. What's the point of Discord? It's like a TeamSpeak or Ventrilo kind of a thing. It's like just a community chat, voice / type chat, you know, program. I like it quite a bit. I think it's pretty good. So we're gonna cloak right away, because to hell with this. Love you with bugs. You got it. No problem. We can accommodate that. Run into... Okay. Hopefully we got some hits here. Nice. That's perfect. Nice. Get all that crap offline. You're not allowed to have any of that. I guess I could actually just take that right down. Nice. And we even dodged and stuff. That's awesome. Perfect. That's a nasty setup. Yeah, our setup's nasty though, too. So 37 scrap. We can get a double. You're not guaranteed. Nice. 18 scrap. Shield overcharger. We can sell that. You could technically use it to like refill your Zoltan shield in the course of a fight with a drone control, but it's really expensive to keep online and it's not really that good, so not something that I would typically use. But it can be used to decent effect. 169 scrap-a-doo. Looks like I got 9 nebula jumps before going to the exit here if paper is not lying. So we'll just start down here and just work our way up. Could get a store here, which would be nice. Is that a bug in the cockpit? Yes, that is. He started with a level of piloting, so that's why we're using him. Oh, really? Well, I shouldn't have done that. I just moved all my crew out of my doors on accident. That was not smart, but that's all right. We got this. No, that's definitely a bug in the cockpit. Definitely a bug in the cockpit. Aren't the rebels prepared for the nebula sectors, though? Yes, it's not a half jump. It's like a 2/3 jump. Kingdom. So normally the fleet would advance like you can see it's shorter. Like a normal fleet advance would have brought the advancement to about here. It's actually not even 2/3. It's more like an 80% jump. So, but it's still less. The streak is 0 right now, Aaron. Yeah, we lost today, unfortunately. We were 7-0 or 6-0 or whatever. Second ship fight. I am kind of low on fuel. Correct. I got some mantis. This is sacred Ernthag hunting grounds. That's all right. We've lost. It's not like we're gonna get the win streak. Try and beat our win streak in one try. This is very unlikely to happen anyway. You guys are toast. 41 scrap, 2 misses, and a drone part. Nice. Getting some nice rewards at this point. Pretty cool. Long range scanners. What do we get? Ah, Gumpo. Ugh. Gross. Got a crappy human. Oh man, the Reuben. I'm sorry. The Reuben. Not only is fuel for the weak, but also humans are for the. I don't know. Never mind. I got nothing. Thanks so much for being a human, Ruben. We appreciate you. We appreciate you taking the sacrifice. Listen, the results don't lie. You are in fact human. Should do his 2 stealth cruiser runs soon, and then he won't lose anymore. Easy peasy win streak. Yeah, that's not. I mean, there's definitely all kinds of ships that we could lose on. So I definitely have 6 jumps before the exit at this point. So go like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, I can't hit 4 jumps before that beacon. The way that this is laid out, it's kind of weird. Like I can hit 5 jumps before that beacon, but nothing connects to this. There are no beacons that attach to that I could take 4 jumps before taking, so it's kind of weird. At least you have level and shields, yep. Oh. Apparently I hit that button. Plus and minus. Change the text size. There won't be a next time. This is actually one of my favorite dialogues in the game. I don't know why. Pah! This transgression will be overlooked. Nebula very dangerous. Next time, humans all die. Yeah, well, there won't be a next time, you jerk. Results are in. Terrible news, yep. You're human. It's terrible. Come on, it's there. There it is. Oh, terrible volley. Oh, man. Oh, no. Hang on, I gotta actually get my evasion up here. They might actually be able to do things to me. How problematic. I might also be able to kill them right here. Nope. Okay. Sultan shields almost down. At least we get to absorb that last shot. Good. Ooh, never mind. You don't even get to board me. Get out of here. Get out of here. They die from that anyway, so nice. 39 scrap, 3 fuel. That 3 fuel is great, and the drone part. Cool. I know. Yeah, sorry. I didn't mean to hurt anybody's ears. Those jerks. Those jerks. Oh, man. 1, 2, 3. I'm only going to be able to actually hit 4 jumps before the exit. There's just no way around it. I don't think. Yeah, only 4 more. That's all I'm going to be able to get. Or no, wait. I can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exit. Yeah, never mind. I'm dumb. We can definitely do it. I was looking at that beacon that was down lower. Okay, we'll activate our advanced weapons threateningly. You need level 6 weapons to get this, which is exactly what we have, which is perfect. But if you happen to get your weapon level up earlier, then if you're going through nebulas, it makes this a little bit better value. But I mean, you still get a ship fight if you want. You can either take their bribe, which we will, because it does 4 fuel, 36 scrap. That's fine. But I mean, if they give you a shit offer, you could just ignore their bribe and attack them. So. Yeah, the humans working awful hard on them shields. Alright, we'll attack the ship. Not gonna purchase an unknown weapon. We're hoarding scrap pretty heavily right now, but it's like we're doing a speed run, except for it's slow. Should have cloaked right away. That's alright. So we're gonna do the volley that we were doing before. This will hit their doors and their oxygen. It won't actually hit their shields, unfortunately, but this is fine. As long as it'll hit their doors and their weapons, not their doors and their oxygen. But hopefully we, disable that. Maybe we get lucky and disable something else, but we don't, and that's okay. We'll pull the Zolt and put them in engines here. Okay. Got all 3 hits. I don't know if the fire beam does anything to Zoltan shields. I don't remember. We're gonna find out here in just a second. Just one damage. Okay. And the dead. No, I'm not taking your crappy offer. No. No, you're dead. No, it's not happening. But, yeah, one shot from your burst laser 2. That's all you get. No more. 40 scrap, 3 fuel, and a drone parts. Nice. Just gonna keep on keeping on. Not really a whole lot going on with this ship. I mean, we just get their shields down and fire at them with the glaive beam. That's pretty much it. There's 2 more crew in there. Okay. Well, we had our little 2v1 time, or 4v2 time rather. Okay, I'm gonna rotate the crew there. Get him and dead him. Very nice. Now to find a pre-igniter. Yeah. That's what we would be looking for if we were speedrunning, that's for darn sure. There's more variety in runs where we have different weapon setups, especially laser setups, because we can focus more on trying to get crew kills. But I mean, with this setup, it's just like, get their shields down, swipe the glaive beam. Are they dead? Yes, no. If no, repeat. You know, that's all. That's all that's going on here. I mean, ships that we're not one-shotting, we are going to definitely want more defenses up. But when we have level 3 shields plus Zoltan shields, yeah, that's pretty ridiculous. Yeah, we're going to want hacking and mind control for our last 2 systems. Most definitely. Oh, just a bunch of dead beacons. That stinks. Okay, engine control sector. Sounds fine. How about 2 pre-igniters? Whoa. Whoa. Whoa, too much cannon. You went too far. There's no ships detected over here. Okay. Well, I think I'm gonna go ahead and maybe get just a little upgrade. Just a little bit. Just a tad bit. There we go, look at that. Three? Okay, now you guys are going crazy. But yeah, hacking is going to be pretty important if, okay, there's a store. I'll take a couple of jumps before going there. Hacking is going to be really important if we fight ships with level 3 shields and they have like a defense drone too or something like that. Okay, we'll see what happens here. We could get boarded by rebels and fight a ship here. Yeah, that's exactly what's happening. That's okay. They're going to, once I get my Zoltan shields down, they'll board me with that as well, but see where they want to go. They want to go in my sensors. Nah, I'm just gonna fight you down here. Oh shit, I should have cloaked. Okay, nice. Get him and dead him. Oh, excuse me. You can have your flak, I guess. Even if they hit me with all the shots, which they didn't, they would have only got my Zoltan shields to level 1, so definitely not too problematic for us. Yeah, I'll try and get another hit there. Nice. Got their basic laser offline. 21 scrap, 3 fuel, 2 missiles. That's terrible. You should feel terrible for offering such crap. They might hit me with all 3. They didn't. Alright. Noted. Alright, go ahead and go back into systems. You guys are dead. 37 scrap, 1 missile, and a drone part. Come on, man. What the hell kind of a reward is 37 scrap? What's up, Aturu Shoe? How you doing, man? What's up, guys? 3 missiles for 3 drone parts. Sure, why not? Let's go to the store. I think I've had enough of these non-store beacons. What about the store, though? They have hacking. They also have a heavy laser, too, but it's not really something that we can use. Bum ba da da dum da 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 dum dum da 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 da. We're gonna buy all their fuel as well here. Let's take a look at our surrounding beacons. Okay, no other stores. I have to go around this way in order to get over to the exit, but that's fine. And we can get my hacking up to level 2. Get my shields to level 2 and then get 2 bars of power. We have 72 scrap left, almost enough to get cloaking, or I mean mind control. I think I might just get my engines level 4 instead. Did you ever use repair bomb? Yeah, we have. Just because like we had a 4 weapon slot system and we had 1 point of power left, so we just screwed around and did that. Battle stations, my god, man. There's a mantis ship out there, be careful! Who knows what they could do? They could do anything that I could do, but better. They could do anything better than me. Alright, I didn't want to do that anyway. It's a joke. Just a prank, bruh. Woo! Alright, very nice. 49 scrap, 2 fuel, and a drone part. So one thing that's like a bit of a disadvantage of having a setup like this is that we're not getting any evasion training. Like the only reason that we actually have any kind of evasion, a bonus evasion, is that my pilot started with a level of it. So it's like a bit annoying because then like when we're actually trying to cloak shots that are flying at us already, we're not going to have 100% evasion. Like with the setup right now, we're going to have 92%. So it's just something worth noting, I guess. No, you can't. Yes, I can. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or something like that. Anyway, we'll start here or here. Doesn't matter. So sometimes it could be kind of nice to just buy 6 fuel. Sometimes it could be kind of nice to be able to have like a good defense and then like have a ship that's not able to deal us damage or like unlikely to, and then we could dodge some of those shots or whatever just to try and get some evasion, because any shots that you evade while you're cloaked do not count towards your training. So gotta go distress and then to the store. Yeah, let's do that. Nice. We actually get to get either a free NG or a free drone and some scrap, and we'll take the free NG here. In either the improved sensors or the long-range scanner, give us a blue option. It's the same as far as I know, but it'll just jump us right to the portion where we get to either save the NG or save the drone schematic. So we'll definitely be saving the NG here. If we already have an NG on board, maybe we could consider something else, but this is definitely really nice. He's kind of leveling weapons. We already have a guy with leveling weapons. He's a battle NG too. 22 scrap. Really nice. I could put both of my Zoltans in shields at that point. And then put the NG in weapons. A little bit of value in that. Although he does have a level in shields, and my Zoltans do not. And he's getting up to level 2. I guess I gotta name this guy, don't I? J-Bam gets the name. Sorry, Zlix. No, we lost. We did lose that run, Jabim. This is a different run. Yeah, we're back to 0 on the win streak. This is the second run that we've done with the Stealth B, and this one has gone a little bit more than lucky. That's alright. That's why we do the more challenging ships right off the bat. Saw that shield drone. We're gonna buy some fuel here. I'm probably gonna just buy that backup battery. Yeah, sure. That way, the next store that we run into in the next sector won't be able to have the backup battery for sale. So that way we can hopefully have another system that we want, namely mind control. Yeah, sounds good. Okay, 3 shields, a large missile, small missile, a chain ion. Is there any situation where backup battery would be bad to pick up? Not really. It's just a positive system. I could hack their shields here. That might be what we want to do. I do have a lot of health, and if we whiff on the burst laser 2 at all, it's a lot of missiles flying in our face, potentially. I can do 15 points of damage with this volley here as long as I line it up right. More like in the actual center of the door. Get him and dead him, boys! Super hard to do win streaks with the Stealth B. Well, we're not just running the Stealth B, but it's one of the 28 ships, so, you know, we'd go through the whole roster when we're doing win streaks. There's a lot of ships that just kill the ship early, Sig Trap, right? So, like, heavy offensive drone setups are really, really bad because the ship doesn't have shields, and you have no way of stopping them from firing at you, and you have to wait a really long time for the glaive beam, and all they need to do is 1 point of damage to essentially prevent you from being able to kill their ship, so... Basically, we just fought offensive drones quite a bit, so 37 scrap, 3 fuel, and a drone part. Yeah, not interested in any of these guys. We've already got our NG, thank you. Our requisite NG. Oh, we can go to this store. This store might not have mind control in it. Like, it could have an empty slot where the backup battery could have been. It's possible. The store is like the only time that it would change is to be the next sector. So there's not any value if you're going to multiple stores in a row in the same sector to buy a system to not get it in the next one. Seems like the 2 extra power would help a lot early. No, not really. Well, the thing is it's 2 temporary power, right? Another auto reloader. Okay, they don't have what we want here. So it's 2 temporary power, and it costs 35 scrap. So if you're paying 30 scrap for a single permanent bar of power, that's the neighborhood of where I think it's like the best value. Because I mean, if you're paying 20 scrap for a single permanent bar of power, that's only 5 scrap more to buy the two actual power bars. So it's like definitely not worth it in this early, like for this getting up to the 6 through 10 bars of power, and then it's like maybe questionable whether it's okay at this point, and then when like usually I like to get it like right in this neighborhood when we're starting to where we only have 2 more kind of cheap bars of 25 scrap power. We're going into that because it's just better to have permanent power, really, but I mean, the temporary power is definitely something that can be useful, and it can be a little bit more cost-effective later in the run. And it's more likely later in the run that you're going to have systems that you just don't need online all the time. You just need them for doing specific things, like for mind controlling or hacking or just temporarily having your engines up or whatever. Alright, so unfortunately this store doesn't have anything that we're interested in. Try sub 30 easy win streak. Sub 30? What do you mean sub 30? You just woke up, it's 5 p.m.? That's a perfect time to wake up, General. How you doing, man? Maybe a little groggy. I'm just gonna buy the engines. I'm not gonna... Or I'm just gonna buy the shields, I'm not gonna buy any power. Sub 30 minutes? You want me to do a sub 30 minute win streak? Yeah, I don't... That doesn't... uneasy. So, like, you want a speed run win streak. Yeah. You see how much we reset while we speed run, right? We reset a lot. 46 scrap, 1 missile, and a drone part. Very good reward. Nice. Another engine-controlled sector. This run has been just really busted. It'd be great to get a beam weapon from a store. This whole run has just been fantastic. I'll jump here just because it shows me more beacons. Engines are like shields, Scott. They're like shields. They're almost the same thing. Come on. Wow, that's a hell of a surrender offer. These guys know how to bargain for their lives. 58 scrap, 5 missiles, and a drone part. Yep. I mean, if we were going for a win streak of any kind, there would be no target win streak other than unless there was like a record already set, which is like we hold the world record for most consecutive wins in a row on hard mode while pausing. So that's why we're looking to go for probably more than 39 would be the goal, or just anything would be nice, right? Even being able to go through the whole roster is hell of a thing. So, for some ships, subs 30 is as fast as possible for any kind of consistency. Well, even to be able to consistently win still takes time. So any kind of a win streak would probably take time, because I mean there's a lot of like really easy situations that are very, very quick, but I mean there's some situations that take a really long time, and I can't be as interactive when I'm really trying to rush and focus on the run itself. And then I can't talk about the decision-making process. They got a halberd beam, they got a basic laser, and they got a lot of defense drones. Okay, we're definitely going to use our hack drone here. Okay. See, like... who was it that was talking about that mod that like makes it like impossible to dodge past the drones because they just fire so fast? Like their laser beam, their beam is like very, very rapid. Even if they made that like 10 times as fast, there's still like a pixel to get it. I think that would be an interesting challenge to have to get a pixel perfect one of those. Oh shit, I should have been doing this already. $24 scrap? What the? You should have talked to the Pegasus missile ship. They knew how to bargain for their lives. These guys don't. 43 scrap, 1 missile and a drone part. Sub 20-minute runs are, well, speed runs are fun to do, and I think fun to watch. But it's a little bit different than this kind of stuff. And for doing a win streak, we're not concerned about winning every run when we're doing the speed runs. It's just crazy stuff happens during the speed runs, so they're kind of interesting, I think. Do you use any mods? No, I do not use any mods, Gustav. Do I want to upgrade anything right now? I don't need to. We're in Sector 7, level 2 shields. No big deal. I want to go to that store, but I want to get more jumps before we go there. Make sure we're seeing as many beacons as we can. Let's scan the wreckage to get a little bit of free crap. 25 scrap, 3 fuel, 3 missiles. Very good. What's up, dear Meald? Thank you. Got 5 jumps before that store is going to be covered. Do I want to take all 5 jumps? No. Well, hang on. How many jumps do we have before the exit's going to be covered? 9? Okay. Well, I guess we're going to go hit these 4 and then go to the store. 6, 7, 8, 9, exit. Alright, never mind. I guess we're going to hit a whole bunch of jumps before that. I didn't realize we were going to have 9 more jumps still. Okay, we could delay the fleet by 2 jumps, and a Sector 7 NG-controlled sector is definitely, like, a good time to, like, for it to be close. Like, it's actually probably maybe leaning a little bit more towards booby-trapping the cache, because on average, like, 2 extra jumps in Sector 7 in an NG-controlled sector are going to be quite high value, especially when we have long-range scanners. So setting up some boobies here might be the thing to do. Would it be worth to upgrade weapons to get the missile online, or are you just going to sell it? We're just going to sell it, and also it would require, yeah, like Cannon said, it would be, there's an 8 power maximum, right? And that would be 9 power to get it all that online, so. I don't know, we are going to that store, so it's nice to get scrap plus a drone part, which is what you get from, plus a drone schematic from the securing the cache. What's my regular win rate? Generally, I would say it's in the high 80s, maybe 90%. 40 scrap and an anti-personnel drone. That sells for 17 scrap, which isn't, like, phenomenal, but it's alright. Yeah, let's attack the rebels. Let's attack them. Absolutely. Oh, man. Level 4 shields. Oh. Oh, man. Alright, we're gonna hack their shields here. Oh shit, I should have cloaked already. Billy! I'm getting a little too cocky here. Little bit. Okay. Good. Small bomb. Fine. Here comes the chain laser. Go into engines. First, or this is gonna fire here in just a second. If that takes down my shields, then we're gonna want my shields online. So we're just gonna do this early. Yep. I'm gonna want my shields online to stop that from being able to deal me damage. Would be the idea, right? Well, they didn't even actually get onto my ship. Oh. 28 scrap, 2 fuel, and a drone part. We'll steal the civilian supplies. It might deal me a little bit of hull damage, or I might get a little bit of resources. Nice. 30 scrap and a drone part. Very good. Oh, man. I'm just gonna get to this store, and they're not gonna have anything at it, but I'm gonna take another jump here. 5 jumps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we'll still go here, store. Yeah, I only have 5 jumps. I thought I had 6 here still, but I don't. Paper wouldn't lie to me. Yeah, I have a lot of time in FTL. I have over 2,000 hours in the game, so got a lot of practice. You are stacked on scrap, yeah. I mean, there's stuff that I still need to be upgrading, but... There we go. Gotta get it on in there. Let's go ahead and hack it up. Hey, did you guys know that your ship is getting cut in half right now? Yeah, no, it's pretty crazy. There's a glaive beam just firing at your ship. Nice. No, I saw it. It just happened. 55 scrap, 1 fuel, and 2 missiles. Everybody wants to fight the Stealth B until the glaive beam starts firing. This ship doesn't have any shields. Let's kick their ass. Oh, what's that weapon that they have? Oh, no. Okay, they have mind control. They have drone control with the defense drone, but I don't think we need to be that crazy defensive. We'll just take the mind control. It'll make the 3rd form of the flagship a lot better. We're going to sell the Pegasus missile. I mean, right now, all we have is the glaive beam and a burst laser, too. We haven't had any other weapons at all to even consider, and we can't have the Pegasus online with this setup, so... How many wins do you have in this win streak? Right now, 0, but I do hold the world record for most consecutive wins in a row at 39. You can do exclamation point win streak to see the spreadsheet with all of the wins, including the final loss and the highlight of the loss itself. Yeah, it's just the missile is just going to be too much worse, so... I could have taken a random weapon earlier, yeah, but that's pretty bad. And it's not a guaranteed random weapon. They'll just take your 45 scrap half the time, so we'll buy mind control here. And we're going to get we might end up with another store. I haven't looked at my surrounding beacons yet. We still haven't seen either of these beacons. So we'll take this jump, and then we'll go here, and then the exit. That'll be the plan. We're definitely going to want a value point in weapons, and we don't need any fuel. We are in Sector 7 after all. Stealth B runs take like no frickin' time. But I guess we could go ahead and start upgrading some random crap on my ship. I mean, we are about to enter Sector 8. At least get a couple of things here. We'll get that value point in weapons before I get my shields to level 3. And I'll get my engines to level 5 before I get my shields to level 3 as well. Yeah, that'll be fine. Still have the backup battery. Like, if we get a weapon at the store, even if it's only a 1-power weapon, we're still going to want that value point in weapons. Oh, I need to get my hacking to level 3. 125 scrap. Is that enough? I think we're going to hold our scrap before... Because we might end up... I shouldn't have got that. I should have got my hacking level 3 before that level of engines. But I don't want to jump into the store and then 26 scrap into defense drone. That sells for 25 scrap. I don't want to jump to the store and then have like a weapon that I want and me have to make an upgrade there. Or like a weapon that I want and I want to get it online, and for me not to be able to afford both, that would be worse, I think. Okay, there is a store, so that's perfect. So we're going to go here, the store, and then the exit. I wish we would have had a 3rd jump before the exit, but it's not going to happen. Alright, so at this point I could, like, 151 scrap, even if they have 2 weapons that we want, which isn't, like, really possible. Should be fine here. Because I have Steven to sell. Terraforming at Team C12 and are in need of assistance. Do you have some time? Yeah, we'll offer assistance. We'll actually have a blue option with either our level 2 sensors or a Zoltan, I think. Yeah, the long-range scanners don't give a blue option here, oddly enough. I don't think either one of these is any difference. But we'll do that. Or no, actually, no, there is a difference. I think that with long-range scanners, you always get the oxygen system upgraded, and with the Zoltan, you get a potential ship fight or something like that. I think there's probably a difference between those two there that I just didn't think of. But we wanted our oxygen to level 2 for the flagship fight anyway, so that's fine. You got any weapons? Nah. They got them swarm missiles, though. Man. Here you go. Have Steven. That's for you. Bum, bum, ba-da-da-da-da. But we don't have any system room left for having drone control anyway. Wonderful. Okie dokie. Well, I guess we're just gonna go with the glaive and the burst too. I don't want to, not the wasp swarm. I think we're just gonna go with the glaive and the burst too. I mean, we'll be okay with that for the most part, sort of. Do you sell the long-range scanners? We could, but it's only 15 scrap. So it's if it makes the difference between me being able to afford something, then absolutely. But I don't think I'm gonna need to sell it. I'll do some upgrades on my ship right now, though. Like, I'm definitely gonna. I guess it could. It does make the difference if I want to buy another bar of power here. Yeah, we don't really care for the swarm missiles anyway. It's decent for a missile system, but. Yeah, I can get a third bar of power by doing that, so I guess it's fine. Like, it's not gonna do me really anything in the last sector anyway. So, sure. And then we might end up with some random event getting a free augment, I suppose. Alright, let's go to the exits. Yeah, I'm not accepting your bribe. That bribe is terrible. These guys, they gotta learn from somebody how to bargain for their lives. They don't know nothing about bargaining. The bargain bin bargaining is what it is. A little late on the hack. One problem here is that it would be nice to get a level in my weapons. Oop, 30 scrap is hardly more generous. One of the problems here is that the flagship is actually gonna. Are they gonna be able to cloak before I get a shot off? 29 scrap. No, they don't. I don't think. We'll just destroy this. The ship that they were attacking was a rebel scout. If we use the leverage, it delays the fleet by 1 jump, but we're already on the exit, so it doesn't do anything for us. So we just gotta destroy it. 25 scrap, 1 missile and a drone part. Nice. Yeah, Dormammu, I've come to bargain. Yeah, nice. That was a good movie. I liked it. Because our glade beam fires at 25, then we have the auto reloader, so it's 22.5, and then what? You're 15% less, right? Yeah. All right. So cool. So like 18.75 seconds or whatever. Something like that, right? Is when we're firing our weapon setup. To the last stand! Yeah, Doctor Strange. You arrive At an outpost close to the Federation base, your access codes get you past initial security, and an officer sets up direct feed to the Federation base's war room. Admiral Tully speaks first, saying, "What the hell's the meaning of this? Who the hell are you? God damn it, listen, you can't just come in here with your glaive beam and your burst laser too. That's how this ship started. That's how you're using the same weapons you did in Sector 1. What the hell are you doing here? You're gonna kill somebody with that glaive beam. You're gonna kill, like, a friendly person. It's gonna chop him in half. Explain your mission." Your explanation is met with murmurs of cynicism and disbelief amongst the officers. General Terzil of the Engi Brigade speaks up. Like, oh my god, you guys. Intel suggests potential counter-rebel technology. Risk our safe? None. I bet you guys didn't even know that. You guys didn't even know. I knew about it like 2 weeks ago. Becky was telling me about it. She was like sleeping around with some rebels or something. You don't even know. You have any idea how many rebels Becky had to sleep with to get the information about the flagship? All of them. Literally every single one. She slept with a million rebels. A million rebels. Slept with a million of them. Explain the weakness. Tully responds, "It's settled. The rebels will be here in a matter of moments. We do what we can to hold off the warship, but you must succeed in destroying this flagship. Your current outpost can provide some repairs and fuel, and the other repair station can provide aid as well. Good luck. Now get the hell out of here. Listen, you have to go out there and kill the flagship. I don't even know what the hell it is anymore. You got to kill the flagship, but you better not goddamn well come out of there empty-handed. You got to come back with some space choppers. How the hell are we supposed to go to the space store without his space choppers? You don't know anything about going there. Should have sent somebody with weapons. Yeah. Jeez, Tully. What a douche. It's possible we could get a store in Sector 8. There is one somewhere. Just don't know where it is. But for the most part, we're pretty okay here. Like a million. She is sore. Like, you don't even know, okay? Intervene to defend the outpost. This is a guaranteed double reward, so that's awesome. Really, really nice. So that hack, is it really about the halfway point? Yeah, it is about the well, a little bit above the halfway point on the glaive, I guess. Yeah, alright, cool. That's a lot of weapons, like heavy laser, 2 burst laser, 1s, and a flak 2. 9, 11, 11, 21 seconds. A lot of stuff. Get him and dead him. Thanks, Big Bad Bill. 55 scrap, 1 fuel, and a drone part. Nice. 62 scrap and 2 fuel on top of it. Very nice. Alright, let's just head over here. Maybe we can get lucky and find a store over there. Maybe. We don't need that repair station, I don't think. That's a crazy great reward there, by the way. I don't think I really said that. Like I said, guaranteed double reward. Okay. So let's see here. Let's try and pay real close attention. So if I hack, like this shield, this ship only has 3 shields, but it's like, what if we hack like right now? Is that way too early? 3, and then so if we had the 4th one down, would we still get to fire? Yeah, their shields are still going to be down when we're able to fire here, so. Alright, that worked out okay. Alright, sure. Because we need to time it pretty accurately, or else they're going to be able to actually do stuff to us. The flagship's actually going to be able to like cloak before I get the damage in on him. 31 scrap, not a great reward, but that's okay. No store over here. Oh well. We never even got a level in our guy in engines. Never did. So sad. Maybe I want another level in my engines. I kind of want a value point in mind control. Yeah, let's do that. That way when I cloak, I'll actually have 100% evasion. Yeah, let's go here first. Move in to examine the station, I guess. 30 scrap, nice. Alright, so I guess we're probably going to take a little bit of damage on the first form of the flagship, so we'll just get the repair station after that. I think we're gonna cloak like right at the beginning of the fight, since we have the Zoltan shield, just to make sure that way the Zoltan shield should stay online. I'll be able to actually take down their missiles well before they're able to fire them if I do that. So that'll work out pretty good. So we'll cloak right off the bat because their weapons don't charge while I'm cloaked. Just like my weapons don't charge while they're cloaked. So good luck, have fun, do good, don't die, kill all ally, victory, no BS. Maybe we won't take any damage, and if we don't, then maybe we'll just wait for the second form on the base. But let's do it. Our plan is to hack shields, and we will cloak right away. Okay, so we want to hack right about the halfway point here. Alright, this is going to be perfect. So we get their missiles completely offline just by doing that. And then we'll, after the swipe hits their piloting, then we'll fire the burst laser so we know it's not going to miss. Oh, really? I didn't even get to fire my burst laser. Well, you're a son of a bitch. Alright, well that's annoying. Alright, well, whatever. Cloaking will be back in 5 seconds. Each round here is 5 seconds. Oh, alright. Beam is going to fire here shortly. Okay, incoming hacking. I could cloak level 3 right here. If I wanted to. It's hitting my piloting. I don't really care about that. Their beam just fired, so even if we get hit by all 3 of these ions, which we actually dodged one, yeah, we'll be totally happy about this. Alright, cool. We'll kill them on the next swipe. Unfortunately, we're not going to be able to get really any of their crew dead, so kind of lame there, but that's okay. Well, the hack is still active. Oh, really? I don't think this is going to swipe on me yet. No, we're fine. Alright, cool. Mind control. Got 25 bits from an ad, usually it gives you 5. Yeah, I've seen, like, I know people told me they've gotten $1 from it, or 100 bits, or 75 bits, even. So, yeah, pretty crazy. Get him and dead him, boys. Get him and dead him. The third form of the flagship is going to be pretty difficult because we can't... They're going to have all of their crew. They're not going to be missing like anybody, so... 19 scrap, 1 fuel, and 1 drone part. Yeah, we didn't take any damage there, so we'll just gamble here and hope that that doesn't get taken over. It could get taken over, but on the second form of the flagship, we are quite likely to take damage, so... Because our Zoltan shields aren't going to last against their drones. They're just going to take them down real quick. What do you get from bits? I know it's something good, but not certain on conversion. It's 1 bit is 1 penny, Chig. Whatever people tip with bits is the amount that I get in pennies. Yeah, it's one penny is 1 bit. Kidnap strat? We don't have a teleporter, T-Ards. So we cannot do that. Alright, yeah, let's just wait here. If the repair station gets taken over, it's not a big deal. It's not like we're going to use that scrap to any really great thing. But as always, we want to wait on the base for the second form of the flagship, so we're going to have to wait here a couple times. So the reason we want to do that is so that way we could jump at the third form of the flagship and be able to jump back to the base if we need to. We might even get our level 2 med bay with the scrap we get from beating the second form of the flagship. Yeah, so yeah, exactly. When you buy bits, they cost more than a 1-to-1. So you pay like any kind of like you pay more for the bits, but like when you give bits to a streamer, they get that equivalent. So good luck, have fun, do good, don't die, kill all ally, victory, no BS. So like I said, these drones are going to chew through my Zoltan shields quite rapidly, so they're not going to be super duper effective here, but that's okay. Gonna hack right about now. Incoming boarding drone, that's fine. Do I care too much about that? Not really. Yeah, I don't have any problem with bits. It's a good setup, especially the way that people can go to get free bits, which is really cool. Well, bigger, depending on like you can negotiate for different like amounts or whatever. It's not some automatic thing like, oh, good job, here, you get more. It's a negotiation process. Well, it's not only for US exclusive, for North America exclusive, but it's also very limited even amongst them. Like, I didn't have it for a long time. I think I might have bits for right now, like an ability to do that. So it's just random, that alone. And some people had it, and some people lost it, and some people, like I said, I didn't have it. Now I do. So. Well, anything that's supporting the platform to which I make a living is something that I'm definitely all about supporting. So, I know we want to cloak the missiles and the power surge. So we'll probably cloak level 2, not level 3, so that way we can time it with the power surge again, I guess. So we'll just let this guy board me. So I guess I don't even care that he's yeah, I don't really care that he's even attacking that. Nice dodge. Hey, look at that. We got a level in piloting and a level in engines. Good job, guys. Great job. All right. Nice dodges. Okay, missiles incoming here. I'm going to wait here. Where those missiles at? Fire this. Fire this. Alright, so now, like, the power surge still hasn't even happened yet. So do I want to maybe cloak level 3? Maybe. Now it happens right at that point. Nice, we got a double fire. I kind of want to wait for a second guy to get in their shields here. The reason I want to do that is I'll be able to make sure that whoever I mind control doesn't get a chance to leave the system. So, like, this guy's going to get away. But now I can mind control here, and they'll start fighting each other in the fire, so that's really good. Okay, so power surge is done. I'm going to go ahead and fire in there right now. Just kidding! Gonna get 3 dodges. He's still attacking my cloaking, but I'm gonna kill them in just a moment here. I'm kind of hoping that I could get one of their guys would die. What about the mind control guy? Is he even gonna die? Is he even gonna die? All right, there he goes. He's dead. So hey, at least we got one. Oh, that guy died too. Okay, that's perfect. All right, great. All right, good. Cool. That's fine. Mighty fine. 22 strap, 2 missiles in a drone part. Didn't even take any damage. Here I am talking about how all the damage we're going to be taking here, but didn't even happen. So, but that's awesome. Not taking damage is definitely good. So I think we're just gonna go ahead and go get the oh wait, no, if I want to jump at the third form of the flagship, I think I've done this before where I've been like, oh, well, we're gonna do this, that, and the other thing. And then it's like, oh, well, if I want to be jumping at the third form of the flagship, then we want to go there now. God damn it, Billy. Why don't I think about this ahead of time? We're gonna get my medbay to level 2. The medbay on the Stealth B is actually the worst medbay setup on any ship. So that's just kind of worth noting. It's only 2 slots and it's in a corner, so you can't even like fit a lot of guys in the room. Like if it was in here, then you could get a whole bunch of guys in the room because you could just be running a couple of them just back and forth, so you could at least be getting a little bit of a heal on them like that. But yeah, with it being in the corner, nah, it's just genuinely terrible. So all right, so we got our mind control to counteract their mind control, and if it's still there after the second farm, because we could very well have to jump back to the base and recover because they're gonna have a lot of crew on the ship. So good luck, have fun, do good, don't die, kill all ally, victory, no BS. The third farm of the flagship is definitely gonna be a nightmare, just because our glaive beam is so slow at taking down the Zoltan shields. Oh, they're actually they're only gonna most board me with 4 crew. That's not bad at all. Let's turn on auto fire here. We'll definitely be taking the first set of volleys here from them. Really? You're gonna hit me with all of them? Alright. Fine. Just board me right away then. I'm gonna vent them out. They're gonna go into my engines. Okay. So what we want to do here is cloak both the missiles and the power surge itself. Nice, we have mastery in our weapons now. That's really good. Waiting for that to fire. There he goes. Nice, so we'll cloak right now. Have 105% evasion. Very nice. Actually down to 98% evasion now because they're actually in my engines. Okay, good, we still dodged. Good. I could send these 2 guys to go and fight, or I could just vent them out. I think I'm just gonna vent them out. I actually want to fire that burst laser immediately, so that way I can get my cloak to hopefully time a little bit better with their, another guy. Time a little bit better with their, power surge. Hopefully we don't miss all these burst laser shots. These guys are having a really bad day. It's pretty awesome. Nice. Okay, that's really good. Okay, so their missiles are going to be able to fire at me right now, but I think we're going to go ahead and just get a hack on their shields. And Glaive Beam's almost ready to fire, so that's really good. Yeah, I'm not even close to being able to cloak the power surge, unfortunately, so... Kingdom, I'm going to run you into engines because I want that extra evasion. Hey, don't snipe my guy. What the hell, man? Alright, so he's in my cloak now, so I'm just going to open all of my inner doors to counteract to equalize the oxygen. Okay, power surge incoming. And we have 3 shots. We actually have 10 shots flying at us right now. Okay, couple of dodges right off the bat. Very good. Uh-oh. 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 Oh, God. Okay, we're fine. It's all good. All right, so use that glade beam, and we're going to go ahead and try and get those missiles offline, because those are definitely going to cause us all kinds of problems. Very nice. Beautiful. All right, good. Let's go ahead and get this repaired. Whoa, don't do that. Nice, we got mastery in our engines. Very good. I'm gonna go ahead and cloak right now, and that way we'll hopefully cloak the power surge. And they're actually dead right now anyway. All right, this whole fight just went really beautiful. GG, everybody. Yeah, kind of smashing face there. Not too shabby at all. Please, no drones. Yeah, we definitely ran into a lot of drones, and then we finally actually won. So, yeah. Big Zebra Kingdom, Red Hulk, Rhino, the Ruben. I forgot who else was there. Sorry. Hang on. Big Zebra Kingdom, Red Hulk, Rhino, Scotton, the Ruben, and J-Bim. GG, everybody. GG. Thank you so much for the GGs, everybody. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. All the love. Goodness gracious. $4,549. Definitely pretty low score, but I don't know. Like we just had, if we didn't get that burst laser 2 for free, you know, what kind of a run would we have had? It would have been pretty questionable at best, I would say. Yep, we're back to actually being on a streak, I guess. So if we're gonna try and do, let's take a look at our stats. If we're gonna try and do our win streak like we were talking about, then we could do the Stealth B again. See if we can get another win in a row to try and go through the entire roster 2 at a time. And that might be a little bit more effective of a strategy. We're more likely to be resetting a lot early, but once we get to the halfway point, then we'll be a lot more likely to actually go the whole way. Did you lose one since yesterday? We lost today. Yeah, our first run was a loss. And this run was only like 3 hours long or whatever. Very, very short run. Less than 3 hours, actually. But the Stealth B runs are quite